Okay, hi everybody. In this one I'm going to illustrate how we use correlation with Excel, and I'm going to show two different ways to use it. Now we've got a data set in front of us that lists motivation and GPA, and I think really what this motivation is really all about is study hours. So I'm going to turn this into the word study hours. I'm going to abbreviate it that way, and we'll work with it calling it study hours. Alright, now if you've installed the Analysis Tool Pack, when you click on data way off to the right, and I know you can't see it, you will get an analysis section, and then you click on data analysis. This pop-up will come up, which you see right here. We're going to pick correlation. I'm going to hit OK, and then you would fill in these forms. Now because I just did this before setting the recorder on, it remembers the information. So the input range, I tell it, is where my data appears. In this case my data is grouped by columns, right? Study hours in column A and GPA in column B. You can see there's column A and B. The labels do appear on the first row, and I'm going to put the output range, I don't want to put it in G1. I think I will put it maybe in D, and I'll just highlight a big range here. And then I'm going to hit OK. And when I do that, what we get is the correlation. So we see a correlation between study hours and GPA coming out to be 0.434. Now you could also use Excel's correlation function. So I'm going to type in equal correlation. It's actually equal correl. Hit the left parentheses, and then I like to bring up the formula bar. You don't have to do it that way. Now you could just, type in the equal correl and then start referencing where you want to go right here. You just highlight and it'll go. But I don't like to do it that way. I like to use the pop-up so I get an explanation of where I'm at. And array 1 says is a cell range of values, should be numbers, names, arrays, or references that contain numbers. So we'll pick the correlation of 1. I think I'm going to use the label in it. I'll find out later whether it likes or doesn't like that. And then I'll go to 2 and I'll highlight the exact same row. And when I'm done, I should get an answer. And so if you look, it's exactly the same as the correlation we got there. I see my font's a little bit larger than what I wanted it to be. There we go. And that's just a brief demonstration of how you can compute correlation between two data sets using Excel and doing it in using two different methods.